Hi, the concept of culture in context is to find the stories behind some of the favorite creations of a wide variety of artists, be they choreographers, musicians, or photographers. Today, I have the great privilege of interviewing Kirsty Charlton, a senior client service manager, an avid traveler, about the picture featured in this podcast. If we could kick off, can you tell me where you took the picture you'd like to showcase?
So it was in a fish market in Borneo. And shall I tell you the story behind it?
Yeah, that'd be great.
So my boyfriend, when we got together, he just planned to go travelling in 7 months' time with his friend. His friend dropped out the night before they went. They were meant to fly to India. Paul's never been travelling before, and all he had booked was a one-way ticket to Delhi on his own. So he obviously was pretty nervous and really worried about it anyway. So I kind of worked some stuff out at work. It meant that I could join him for quite a big bit of the travels, and I managed to join him for 7 weeks in the end. And I flew out to Malaysia to meet him, and we went to Borneo, which was somewhere I'd always heard of and never thought I'd get to go to, because it was so remote. I never thought I'd be able to go, and I love the orangutan. So being in Borneo on its own was amazing. And then this was our first night. Obviously we'd thought we weren't going to see each other for 3 months. It was quite a heart-wrenching goodbye. And then a few weeks later we were together again in Malaysia, and we had 7 weeks to look forward to of travelling. So it was a really, looking at the photo makes me remember just how excited I was, because I hadn't been planning on going travelling, and suddenly I had 7 weeks in Malaysia and Indonesia. It was just a feeling of real excitement. And on this particular photo we were walking just down the pier, which is where a lot of the locals hang out, because there's a fish market. And the way it works is the boats literally come in, they take the fish off the boats, and then they put them on ice, and then people buy the fish by the weight, they weigh them by it, and then barbecue it, and there's this little plastic chairs everywhere, and they sit and eat the rice and the grilled fish. So we did that, and then I just happened to turn around and saw the incredible sunset, which is kind of everything that I'd hoped and expected Borneo might be. And then you can see in the picture there's the little fishing boats coming in and out. So yeah, I really like that photo. It's got really good memories for me.
Oh, that's amazing. And did you just stumble upon that pier, or did you read in a tourist guide?
No, we didn't. My boyfriend's quite a fan of reading up, but we hadn't on this particular place because we weren't planning on spending very long there. We were just it's a place called it's called KK, and it's basically where all the flights and the ships and things get in. And then for tourists anyway, they generally don't spend very long there. The transfer. So we were travelling out in a couple of days, so we hadn't really looked into it, and we just literally stumbled upon it, and it was such a hive of excitement. It was so interesting, and the variety and the colours of the fish was absolutely incredible. It was parrotfish, I think they're called. They're a bright purple colour and about this big, massive, half a foot long. So we stumbled upon it.
Oh, that's amazing.
So you can see the boats coming in and out, and then this is another island off in the distance.
Oh. And the way you compose the picture with the sunset in the top left corner and the row of boats, were you trying to convey a specific atmosphere or mood? Yeah,
so I took quite a few. I think if I remember correctly, I really wanted to get the boats coming in and out. So it took me ages to get. You can see those ones were obviously anchored, but I really wanted to get a picture of the boats coming in and out, and you could get a feeling of the hustle and bustle a bit. But then obviously the picture itself is beautifully calm. But actually there was so much excitement and so much going on around us. It was really interesting. And actually to get that picture I had to squeeze right down in between these two fishermen's stalls, because you couldn't really get to the pier, because there's hardly any tourists there. No one else was really looking at the sunset. They all live there. So yeah, I had to squeeze through and then take a quick couple of photos. So yeah, it was. I wanted to get the fishermen in the photo.
Oh, that's amazing. Did you take the picture with your phone or a camera?
I can't remember. I think it was my phone, because if I remember correctly, I wouldn't have taken my camera out because we were just walking around it on the evening.
Sure.
So I think it's probably my phone. Because it was more of a spur of the moment thing.
Sure. Sure. So you could see when you took the picture, you could see the picture on your screen and make sure that it looked like you wanted it to.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's why I took a couple, because I think there's a few where like the boats are blurred or just like they've got the top of someone's head. So I just took a couple more because I wanted to get the boat in and the guy driving it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And have you shared it with friends and family? This picture?
Yeah, so I got it on Instagram.
Oh, awesome.
I think I put it up with a photo of. I've got a photo on my phone as well of me and Paul actually in the fish market because we bought some lobster because we thought it was like a special occasion. I'd had lobster, but Paul had never had lobster, so we splashed out a little bit and spent like £3 or something on a whole lobster. So yeah, we ate there as well. So I think I put the two photos of Borneo, the sunset, and then us eating in the restaurant.
Oh.
Well, I say restaurants, like plastic chairs.
And how does this picture fit in with other pictures you've taken?
I think I probably have got quite a lot of photos of sunsets because I think they're so beautiful. I love watching sunsets. There's something quite magical about watching the sun like set on one day and then going into the night time. But yeah, I didn't really share that many photos from my holidays on Facebook or anything because I think people get bored, so I only ever put the odd one up, so it's kind of... I think actually thinking about it, all the photos that I put up from travelling are probably just like really bright ones. So I was thinking I'd put a couple up from the rainforest and it was like really green, and that one's obviously really vivid orange and yellow. So probably I like eye-catching photos actually. I like things that are really bright. That probably fits in quite well with what I like in photos.